So guys, this is how to make a working part spawner. So let's get straight into it. So we're going to find our audio first. So when it's created all the children, then we're going to make it create an audio. So create all the parts. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to search up a victory sound effect. Okay, that's a nice one. So insert that. Name it something that's easy. Okay, and then for me, I'm just going to put it in a folder. And I'm going to put it as sounds. Okay, then we're going to add a new folder into workspace. And then name it new parts container. Because we don't want it to spawn all in the workspace and it gets all messy. Instead, you could just close it on this arrow and it will just close the pop-ups down. So that's your workspace things done. Okay, and then add in a script. Okay, and then name it new parts spawner script. You can name it whatever you want. Okay. So what you're going to do first is you're going to do we're going to set up our variables. Local music folder equals workspace wait for child sounds. So that sounds folder from now on will be called music folder. As from here, music folder. Okay, and then the second variable local container equals workspace wait child new parts container. There we go. So what we're going to do first is we're going to set up our functions. So this is our clear parts function. Local function clear all parts do. Okay, and then press enter to add an end statement, or you can just do that. Okay, and then container clear all children. There we go. And then our second function, which is the part function, which you're going to set the settings of it. Set spawn parts function. Okay, then we're going to do local new part equals instance.new part. You can put this as anything you want, or you can just put it as part. And then new part.name equals whatever you want to name it, quotation marks, and then new part if you want to name it that. This is the important one. New part dot position equals vector3.new. Okay, and then I'm just going to do 0, 200 in the air, and then 0. Y is how high the block is. So in this case, Y would be here, X would be here, and Z would be, wait no, X would be across, Z would be moving forward or backwards. Okay? And then, new part, another important one, new part.parent equals container. There we go. So we won't have to do workspace wait for child new parts container. Okay, new part.size, another important one, equals vector3.new, and then I'm just going to do 5 on the X, 5 on the Y, 5 on the Z. Okay. This is another variable, so you could change this to whatever you want. New part.color equals color3.new. And then I'm just going to select color here, red. Then another variable to do, new part dot material equals enum dot material dot ice, or whatever you want material. So for I equals 1 200 do. Okay, and then so well, you could select, this is how much parts you want to spawn. I'm just gonna make it 20. So let's do if I equals 20, then clear all parts. Okay, and then task dot wait. I'm just gonna do 0.5. That's in seconds. So 0.5 seconds. And then we're going to call our spawn parts function. Spawn parts function. So that's literally all you need to do. Okay, to spawn the parts. And then once we have that parts all cleared, we're going to do music folder on wait for child. What did we name ours? Victory. Okay. So this is to ensure that the victory sound effect is in this folder. If not, then you won't be able to find it on Prey, or you won't be able to find it on this like little tab. It will say what kind of material it is there, the sound. Okay, so once you've done that, you can now press Prey, run, or Prey here. Okay. Let's test this out. Okay, now it's spawning blocks, red ice blocks. Okay. And if you did that, if you hear that, then it will play a victory. So I'm just going to explain what this does. So this is the settings for the part. So I'll just put a little comment. Settings. This is to clear all children. Clear everything in the container. Okay? And this is to spawn, spawn the parts. So, spawn the parts. So, if you could set that to 2, that would mean 2 parts spawn every how many you want to do. So let's play again. Just got to wait. There we go, 2. Another 2 fall down. There we go. So 2 parts spawn every 0.5 seconds. Then it will clear all the children. 2 parts container. There we go. And it will play the sound. There you go. So, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe.